was going to go into the doctoral portion of this program, this PsyD program. And in November of that year, my father chose to shoot himself during a hunting trip and end his life. And that was my best friend. I went from not wanting anything to do with my dad to he was my best friend for 6 years. We did everything together. If University of Louisville was playing, we were watching it. If they weren't playing, we were talking about it. If deer hunting, if I called him, he came. If I called him, he listened. And I can remember I'd be at work and he would call me 8 times a day because he was at home on disability, bored out of his mind. Hey, what are you doing? Same thing it was 10 minutes ago when you called, buddy. Like, I'm working. What I wouldn't give to have one of those calls now, you know? But
Yeah.
I can remember at the time it was just like, man, but like my dad was my best friend. I finally had the father that I always wanted, because when my kid was on the way, we just moved forward. We never really stayed there. We just moved forward, and it crushed me. There was a lot of trauma associated with his death, and then, you know, on top of that, just the weight of grief. I was angry at God. I can remember, kind of like Lieutenant Dan, some drunken nights up in the crow's nest of a boat, just cussing God and daring him to come down and prove himself. Just, I got questions and you owe me answers. I wanted to fight God, and I taunted him. Come on, let's go. Prove that you're real. And I felt like I heard and saw nothing. And to me, that meant either you're not real or you don't love me. To put me through this, for my life to have gone this way, and then you finally give me this father I've always wanted, and then you take him from me. You either aren't real or you don't love me, and that's kind of how I moved forward in my life.